Good afternoon, Ramkishan. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. And you?
Yeah, I'm good too. Thank you for asking. So, first of all, many congratulations that you have been placed in TCS company, right? Would you like to tell us something about yourself and then you can share your success story, like how did you get a job in TCS?
Yes. Myself, Ramkrishna Suryavanshi. Uh, I have, I am a mechanical engineer, and I have joined TCS through the off-campus drive. So TCS conduct off-campus drive throughout the India, which is national qualifier test. So in that round, we have to give first NQT test, which is based on quantitative aptitude, English, and coding round. So once you will get clear that test, then they will call you for the interview. Right. So in that test, there will be four sections. One is quantitative aptitude, then English, then you need to write one program, and there is another section in which they will ask you some MCQs based on the basic programming, which we it will be from C, Java, and some basic questions will be there. This question is around 10 to 15 questions are there. So all around, if you clear this exam, they have certain criteria. I don't know about how much percentage they need, but if you get clear this exam, then they will call you for the interview. So for my interview, they have took my interview in two rounds. It means in first round, the technical person and manager were together. So in that round, they have asked me the basic questions, because I was completed mechanical engineering and I was fresher. So they have asked me basic questions starting from my introduction. Then they asked me the questions like about my projects and about whatever the skills and whatever the details I was written in the resume. Based on that, they have asked me a lot of questions. And the main question was there because I was from the mechanical background. So they asked me, you are from mechanical background, so why you want to come into the IT sector, right? So that was the main question. And based on that, again, they will ask you some basic programming concepts. Like they will ask you to write some logic or they will give you some code to write some code, and you need to write the code, or otherwise, if you don't know anything, and if you mention that it means I know very basics of the programming, then you need to at least tell the logic of that particular program. So if you are able to write the logic, it will be also fine. If you are not able to write the full code, but if you are going to come into it means IT sector, that time you must know some basic, at least some basics of the programming. So they will expect some basic of the programming from you, and again they will expect that you must know all the details about your project, because every engineering student in their final year they will do some projects, right? And also they will do some mini projects as well. So you need to tell the details description of your project, and based on that they will again ask some question, because sometimes what happens, the recruitment, that team people, that is the manager or technical people, they maybe belong to sometime from mechanical background also. So if they are belong to that background, they will already know the questions about your field as well, right? So they will going to ask you in deep of that question, because I was mentioned there that CATIA and SolidWorks I know. So they have asked me some questions based on the CATIA concept and how you can draw the. They have given me some bottle or something. So they asked me how you can try to model this bottle in the CATIA, right? And also they have asked me some questions about, because that time they asked me which is the latest version of the CATIA and SolidWorks which is in the current market. So all these questions was there in the, it means technical round, and also they have asked me some, I think they have asked me the question for writing the program for Fibonacci series, right? So this was question they asked me. And again, I was done one project, because for mechanical there was one subject like mechatronics. So in that there was it means this subject is a combination of mechanical, electronics, and little bit of programming. So in that project, I was doing the project like solar tracking. It means rotating the solar plate based on the direction of sun. So in that we have written some logic. So based on that intensity of the solar, because we know that the sun is rises on the east and it is again sunset at the west, right? So we can't fix the solar plate at a right position. It means one fixed position. If we put it in a fixed position, that time we were not able to get uh, full energy from the solar sun, right? So you need to. There was one mechanism which was directly rotating the solar plate as per the direction of the sun. So for that, we have written some program in which we have used some loops, right? Suppose intensity of the solar is minimum at this point. There was two ends at the solar plate. One is at the bottom and one is at the top. So we have calculated the intensity, and where is the intensity is greater, we are rotating the solar plate on that direction. And when the intensity is same for both the points, that time we are it means we are keeping the solar plate fixed. So we have written that program. So they have also asked me about that program also. Right. And again, then in the HR interview question, they were asked me the some question like why you are want to come into IT sectors, then why you want to come in the TCS only because there are a lot of IT companies, right? So why you are want to meetings you want to come in the TCS only because there are a lot of IT companies you will go anywhere, right? So they asked me why particular TCS is here you want to come. And again, they asked me some questions about relocations and all. And, I'm not remembering that much.
No, no, this is too good. I mean, going from a mechanical background to making your career into software testing. This is one of the wonderful aspect, right? So, what did you answer at that time when the HR was asking you, like, why you want to go for from mechanical to testing background?
Yeah. So that time I was given the answer that because currently no one is it means independence.
Hmm.
So it means every field is dependent on some another field. Even if a mechanical is also field, that time also we need some support from other like electronics and some technical background. And every industry nowadays it is going to digitize, right? Everyone wants their industry to be digital or they would want some automations. So there is no such thing that it means independent, like mechanical is independent. There is no any dependency of other field to mechanical. And also I was told that I was interested in mechanical and also I was, it means that's why I have created that mini project of solar tracking system using some logic and all.
Right, right, wonderful. Okay, so now you are working as a software tester in TCS itself. And how did you came to know about this off-campus thing? Like, did you get this information from few of your colleagues or from your college friends
Yes,
or?
because from our just I was it means I was completed my college and then after 2 months because before that also there was one off campus was there TCS, but that time I was not given the off campus because that time many of the mechanical students was saying that we're mechanical engineers, why we want to go to the IT companies, we need to go in the core sectors. But that time because at the time of it means when I was in college that time I was not given the interview, right? So once I was completed the college, but there was no any jobs or there was very little bit jobs for the mechanicals in the market, right? And the salary was also very less as compared to IT sector. So that time I was read through the news and I saw there was some my friends which was already selected in the TCS. So they have also given me information that nowadays TCS is
Great, great. So wonderful. So what is the piece of advice that you would like to give to the freshers out there, who have recently passed out and who are looking for jobs in software testing, maybe from uh, computer science or IT field, or maybe from non-computer, non-IT background. So what kind of
so for
advice?
that
Yeah.
So they need to prepare for basics. It means basics of the testing, why there is a need of testing, and what is the softwares, and how we are going to develop software, then how we are going to maintain software. So they must need some basic things, and also for freshers for off-campus drive, they need to prepare for some, it means aptitude, English questions, and some programming questions as well. Because for fresher, there will must be some one round that is, it means there will be some exam, right? And in that exam, they are mostly asking logical questions, then aptitude questions, and then some companies are asking some, it means programming related questions. Either they may be MCQ or either they may be some program we need to write. So they have to prepare. Firstly, they need to prepare for this test, right? Once they will clear the test, then they need to prepare. Uh, it means they need to go through their projects, whatever the project they have done in their college life, right? And they need to be very knowledgeable about that project, because they must know everything about the project, because interviewer may ask anything about the project, right? And then they need to prepare some basics about programming. It means how the programming works, how the logic will be applied, then uh, how the, it means the basic of the program, like how, what is the type variables, what is data types, then what are the loops. Some basics about the programming is must for the fresher if they want to come in the IT. And those who are from IT sector already, it means they are from computer or IT background, that people, they must know deeper knowledge of the program, because interviewer may ask them in detail, because they already tell that you are, you have done 4 years of engineering in the computer science, so you must know everything about the programming and all IT, right? So they need to prepare more as compared to the non-IT background students.
So thank you so much, Ram Kishan, for sharing your success story with us. I'm sure that this will motivate a lot of students, a lot of freshers out there, and they will be able to get a job in good MNC companies very soon. Yeah. Thank you so much.